so we've got porterhouse steak, beautiful cut of beef, and it's really good for a dish like this because we're going to, rather than serving it as a steak, we're going to slice it up thinly and sort of as part of the salad. With the sultan as well, it helps to form a little bit of a crust, and it's actually quite nice to kind of contrast between the crusty outer of the beef and the really soft and tender inside. You're trying to balance sweet, salty and sour in the flavours, and so obviously lime juice is sour, palm sugar is sweet, and fish sauce is quite salty. Look at this when you get back. What are you doing with my steak? I'm just looking, just chill. Just looking. I'm a bit of a believer in kind of just turning a piece of meat once as well. I find like there's a really good, beautiful golden brown crust rather than kind of if you play around with it too much, you end up with it quite sort of grey. So I've got a few spring onions here. I'm just going to slice up nice and fine. You'll notice that you hear sometimes when chefs are kind of showing off a bit that they're chopping. That's not actually the correct way to chop. If you're chopping correctly, when you're cutting food correctly, you should actually be almost silent because your board, the knife's not actually leaving the board. Instead of going, it's not really an up and down motion. It's like, I guess if you try and like saw a piece of wood with a saw, you're not kind of like forcing it down. It's really that back and forth motion. Yeah. And it's the same with a knife. It's actually more back and forward. It's like a rocking motion. And so it's kind of tip of the knife down to the heel, back up to the tip. And it's that rocking motion that enables you to get, even if you don't have a particularly sharp knife, you can get a really good result when you cut it. It's
once again really, really simple, and these ingredients we just like to put in the salad. You know, you can use whatever ingredients you want, whatever you've got in the fridge, whatever you need to use up. A nice lean piece of meat, cooked in the pan for a couple of minutes, nothing special done there, just a little bit of salt added, and then make your own dressing with 3 simple ingredients, okay? A lime, some palm sugar, and some fish sauce, and salt, sweet, and sour, and we're done. Yeah, as simple as that.
All right, yeah.
Remember all that, Jack Tan?
No, I don't. So that's why I've got helpers. Is this enough salt and peppers for both steaks?
Yeah, it should be. This one, I've probably taken out of there, okay, and just sprinkle on top.
Okay.
Probably easier.
Gotcha.
From a nice little height, so that means you're not just dropping the pellets of salt. Does that make sense? So go up nice and high.
I see, right.
That's it. You just sprinkle it on top. See, the only thing you need to do then is cut on forwards.
Oh, right.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yeah. See how it feels a little bit more natural as well. It just keeps sliding too. Just sliding.
You got the pressure on you, JP.
I hate a camera operator who can cook.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it's a little bit biased, but every time you just mayonnaise out.
What do you reckon, Jack?
Salad dressing on the bottom.
All right, brilliant.
Plus it rests, yeah.
So I found my niche, cutting up cucumber.
Yeah, which one of
Come round to JK's, mate. Come round to JK's and you'll have
What's the menu this week? Thai beef salad?
Thai beef salad for 5 years straight.
I think that's already done, depending on how you like it.
Oh, okay.
You'd like to do one of that? Medium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good, mate.
Looking good. And we're clean as we go, too. Clean kitchen, tidy mind. I'll give us a pass. I think it's really tangy. It's really tasty. It's got a bit of an edge to it, hasn't it? Is that the pepper?